Oi, fala aí pessoal, bom dia. Você está escutando
o Inglês no Rádio.
I am your host, Foster Hodge. This is your daily dose of English. Hello, hey guys, welcome to another episode of Inglês no Rádio. Hey Alexia, what's up?
Hey Foster, how are you?
I'm doing pretty well, pretty tired, but can't complain. What about you?
I'm just fine.
Nice. Where are you?
I am at WeWork in Rio, and I am feeling really, really cold because of the air conditioner, and that's it.
Nice. Cool. So, Alexia, today we're going to talk about something maybe a little different than normal. Today we're going to talk about acronyms. Do you know what those are?
Acronyms. No, I don't. Could you explain it, please?
Sure, absolutely. First, the pronunciation, we say acronyms. So the first sound is that really open ah sound that we have in English, just like apple, hat, cat, disaster, master. You get the point?
Yes, I think so. Acronym.
There we go. Awesome. Cool. So acronyms are just when we take a group of words and we take the first letter from each word, and then we use that to make a new group of letters that symbolize something else. So that sounds super complicated, but when I give you an example, I think you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay, cool. Let's go.
Okay, so a really common example, really common acronym is OMG. Do you know what that means?
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Okay, so Alexia, a really important phrase when we're talking about abbreviations, letters, acronyms, etc. Do you know what that stands for? Or what does that stand for? Do you understand that when I say that?
Yes, well, I mean, when do we use it? Like,
Let me see. So, Alexia, what does OMG stand for?
something that it's really shocking or
Okay,
ironical.
yeah. So, no. Yes, OMG does mean when something's very shocking. Oh my God. But OMG stands for oh my God. So when you say, what does something stand for? This is a phrasal verb that means, what do the letters represent?
Ah, tá.
So I'm asking, what do the individual letters mean when they're together?
Okay, perfect. So, OMG,
OMG.
it's oh my God.
Exactly. So let me give you another one. LOL.
Laugh out loud.
Nice. Do you guys use that in Brazil?
No and yes. My friends, only 2 of them, they use LOL a lot, but they came from British school or American school, so.
Which two?
Huh?
Me dá nomes.
No, I won't say names.
I think I know who it is. Okay. BRB.
Be right back, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I learned this, I think, last year with you. One day you sent me like BRB and I was like, Backstreet Boys, what's that? And it was Be Right Back.
I see 2 B's. It must be it has to be Backstreet Boys. Yeah. BRB is one that I use a lot today. Like if I'm in a class or a meeting and I need to get some water or go to the bathroom, I'll be like, sorry guys, BRB. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I think it's really useful.
Yeah. Cool. What about, so this is one that a lot of my students have problems with, is ASAP.
As soon as possible. This is I used a lot.
Nice. So in English, we can say ASAP or ASAP.
ASAP.
Yeah. I think I say ASAP more often.
ASAP.
So,
Yeah.
Alexia, can you give me an example with a sentence using the acronym ASAP?
Mm-hmm. Hey, Foster, could you take a look on the last email ASAP?
Yeah, that's a good one. The only thing I would change is could you take a look at?
Okay, could you take a look at the email ASAP?
Yeah. The only thing that's confusing for me is you're asking a question with such a nice voice and you seem really nice, and then you say ASAP. ASAP is normally when something has to be finished, completed right now.
But this is my game, because I had to be
Espertinha.
really nice. And then I had to ask ASAP.
Exactly. So, para todos os nossos ouvintes que estão amando a Alexia e querendo mais Alexia, menos Foster, cuidado aí.
Você tá morrendo
Perigoso.
de ciúmes, eu nunca vi isso.
Meu podcast.
Meu podcast.
Alexia roubou meu podcast.
A gente vai começar a fazer Team Alexia and Team Foster.
I don't want to play that game. Okay, so Alexia, I got a good one for you. RSVP.
Répondez s'il vous plaît.
Caraca. 1 point for Team Alexia.
This is so normal to see in any invitation, like wedding invitations, baptism invitations, anything. We use RSVP a lot.
Yeah. And do you use it as an acronym in Portuguese, or do you actually use the French?
No. We use the acronym.
So how do you say it? Do you say RSVP?
RSVP.
Yeah.
Like RSVP, and then next to it will be the email or the phone number.
Yeah. We still do this a lot in the United States, and you have to physically RSVP by mail. Like you have to write, yes, I'm going to the wedding, and then put the card in the mail.
This
and
doesn't make sense at all. I know you hate that. It's a huge argument between you and your mom always.
Eu estou na casa dos meus pais agora, então vou falar em português, mas é a maior discussão entre mim e eu. Eu odeio esse negócio. Ela me mandou um convite para uma festa que ela estava planejando a festa. Ela mandou da nossa casa, para mim. Entendeu?
Eu entendi, eu tava aí na sua casa.
Não, ela fez de
Eu
novo.
lembro.
Esta semana.
Ok.
Estava matando árvores sem razão.
Normalmente, o que os meus amigos hoje em dia estão fazendo é, eles estão mandando os convites físicos, mas o responder s'il vous plaît é sempre por telefone ou por e-mail.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
So returning to acronyms, returning to English. Do you know what OCD means?
Do you know what it means? Répondez s'il vous plaît.
Respond as soon as possible or something?
No. Responder é answer. S'il vous plaît é por favor. Sim.
Cool. Again, returning to acronyms, not French class. Salut. Amor.
Oh.
OCD. Do you know what that means? If I say, yeah, my friend John, he's a little OCD.
I would say that he's on drugs because I have no idea. OCD is horrible for anything.
What do you mean?
Like, it looks like that someone is... como é que se diz quando a pessoa toma tanta droga que acaba... Qual é o nome daquilo?
An overdose?
Yes, but the acronym of overdose is?
OD.
See? OCD, OD, it's almost the same thing.
Yeah, not related. Good try, though. 1 point for Team
Yes.
Foster.
No, 1 point for Team Alexia because she tried and she took another acronym and made a relation.
Era inglês no cru. we don't care about trying. We care about results. I'm just
We
kidding.
care
Guys,
about winning.
no, we are very nice to all students. So OCD, Alexia, the literal translation is it refers to an actual mental disorder that's called obsessive compulsive disorder. And that's when people, they always have to check things. And some people have a real disease, like where they have to, I don't know, tap their desk 5 times before they stand up or something.
Yeah.
Or they will have a bad luck or something.
Yeah, like washing their hands 3 times before leaving home and getting at home.
Yeah.
Things
Well, I mean,
like
that's
that.
normal. Everyone does that, right? Wash your hands and feet every
Don't you
time
even
before
try
you. But Alexia, when we use OCD, when you say like, "Yeah, he's kind of OCD," or "Stop being so OCD," we are using it in a much lighter form, and that just means like, "Hey, like, chill, calm down, it's cool." Does that make sense?
I don't get it. No. Like,
So,
how?
vou usar a Bruna. Desculpa, Bruna. Eu sei que você não está escutando porque você não
Você
escuta.
usou o John pra fazer isso. Então.
É igual. Então, a Bruna, para mim, é um pouco OCD.
Por quê?
Porque ela sempre está preocupada, tem muito drama na vida dela. É OCD, exatamente.
Tá, entendi. Então é uma pessoa que é muito dramática, né? De personalidade, é normal, assim. Então
or
ela é
someone
muito
that
OCD.
be nervous about something. Yeah,
Okay.
perfect.
Okay. I'm gonna start calling Bruna. Hey OCD, how are you today?
Yeah, cool. Just don't tell her about the podcast. She won't listen anyway.
No. But maybe her brother will. Desculpa, Gabriel.
Nah, Gabriela, você é legal.
Gabriel. É.
Okay, so Alexia, a really popular one that is relatively new is FOMO.
Yes, a lot of like bloggers and girls, they are always writing FOMO on their things on Instagram.
I'm just waiting for go to I don't know, a new lanchonete no Rio. É tipo, o FOMO sanduíche. Sanduíche com FOMO.
It's fear of missing out, right?
Exactly. So can you explain that or use it in an example?
FOMO of fear of missing out. FOMO the theater next week.
Yeah.
I have no idea because I never use this. I only read it.
Yeah. Normally we would use it as a noun. So you would say like, when I'm looking at travel bloggers on Instagram, I get a lot of FOMO. So it's a noun, not a verb. Not
Okay.
FOMO the theater.
Yes, but it makes sense, right? The way I was thinking.
Yeah. I totally understand where you're going with it. Yeah, but you would say I have FOMO or I get FOMO when you see something or hear something or think about something.
So, okay, I think I got it. So, FOMO, going to Paris.
Okay.
No, it's
Once again, you are just using that as a verb. So try to use it as a noun. So I have FOMO when I see my friends in Paris.
Okay, so I have FOMO when I see my friends eating pizza.
Perfect.
Okay.
But I don't think you have like a real fear of missing out. Like
Maybe it
FOMO,
depends. It depends on the person. Maybe the person's on diet and not eating pizza at all.
that's a good point.
Yeah.
It's a good point. 1 point for both teams. So, Alexia, FYI.
For your information, this is a huge store here in Brazil. It's super, super famous.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah. It's from Animali group. Girls, you know what I'm saying right now. Maybe boys as well.
Oh, I hear you.
But yeah. It's really expensive though. Never bought anything from there, but
Nice. Okay, Alexia. So the last one that I'm going to give you today is a favorite one of mine and one that I think you probably don't know. but you should
Ah.
because I've definitely said it to you before.
Which is
BYOB.
B-Y-O-B. Peraí. B-Y.
BYOB.
No idea.
Do you want me to give you a hint?
Yes.
So I'm going to a party on Saturday, and it's BYOB.
No idea. Can you hear this?
Yes, I can. Everyone can hear you.
Peraí, B. Okay, so because B-Y.
Okay, so let me just tell you, you're not going to get it. So BYOB is bring your own beer.
Ah, no, amor, I'll never know that.
You've been dating me for 3 years. You should know that by now.
BYOB. Ah, now it makes sense.
Yeah.
Bring your own beer.
So we say this about parties that you bring your own
Frat
drinks.
boy, you're such a frat boy.
No, this is even adults use this for fancy parties. If you go to a party and they do not have food and drink, and you are supposed to bring your own drinks, doesn't have to be beer. It can be Coke. It can be Caipirinhas, whatever. But you say the party is BYOB. Even on the invitation, it says RSVP, FYI, BYOB.
Okay,
Entendeu?
cool. Uh-huh.
Awesome. So the last one, we will come back tomorrow with some business acronyms. TBD.
TBD. To be determined.
To be determined. Yeah. Which means we are still deciding, we're still preparing the episode, and it is to be determined when and what we are going to do.
Are you sure? To be determined. To be determined. Okay, so it's something that it's gonna be determined.
Determined. Amor.
Determined.
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 Okay, you're saying determinant. Determined.
Determined. No.
Determined.
Determined. I'll get back to this next podcast, the next episode, because I really, really need to practice now.
Okay, so we will end giving 5 points to Team Foster, and we will see you guys tomorrow.
I'm pretty sure that my fans, they won't let you do this with me.
LOL. Okay, guys. BRB, TTYL.
Thank you all.
Ciao.